What's up, anime friends? Welcome back to the Anime Tea. Today I'm going to be talking about brand new summer anime that's coming in 2020 because it's finally summer, but we can't go outside or do anything really yet. I mean, you can, but you want to risk it. Why not just stay at home and watch some anime? Grab your tea and let's get into it. Today, I want to do like a tea thing at the beginning of every episode. I don't have a lot of variety of tea. I've been stealing my mom's actually, but today I've been drinking chai tea, just plain chai tea with some sugar, and it's really good. Chai tea is probably one of my favorite teas. I'm going to put it in this order, so I'm talking about new anime, then returning anime, then continuing anime series that started in spring. So first up, for brand new anime, I want to talk about The Great Pretender, which is a Netflix original anime that aired on June 1st. The reason I'm mentioning this one, even though it's already aired, is because it's technically not out worldwide yet. It is in Netflix jail, Netflix prison, whatever you want to call it. It is in the system because we can't get access to it until it has a worldwide release. But episodes 1 through 14 are released now on Netflix Japan, and this series is actually going to continue from episode 14 on July 8th. And here's the quick plot synopsis. So Masato Edamura is supposedly Japan's greatest swindler. Together with his partner Kudo, they try to trick a Frenchman in Asakusa, but unexpectedly get tricked instead. The Frenchman whom they tried to swindle turns out to be Laurent Thierry, a much higher level confidence man in control of the mafias. Edamura is yet to find out what fate awaits him after having engaged in the Frenchman's dirty jobs. So it seems like it's about cons getting conned, like swindlers getting swindled by the swindlers that are better than them at swindling, you know. Like that's what it seems like. It seems like a really fun, exciting series that reminds me a little bit of Millionaire Detective, and like I feel like there's gonna be a lot of money being spent and ridiculous things going on that involve people and, you know, crime and things like that. There's also this really beautiful melanated woman character with short hair, and I'm not gonna lie, that's probably the main thing that drew me to it. When I first saw the trailer, I was like, ooh, who is she? I wanna know who she is. She looks like a really cool character. Plus, it's created by Wood Studios. If you don't know Wood Studios, you should, because they they animated Attack on Titan, the first 3 seasons, Vinland Saga, and so many more. So I know it's going to be beautiful, and the colors look phenomenal. Next anime I want to talk about is God of Highschool, which is coming out on Crunchyroll on July 6th. It is a Crunchyroll original, and it is the second webtoon to be adapted by Crunchyroll. The first one was Tower of God, which just finished airing this past spring, and which I did a reaction video of not too long ago, just the other day. So if you want to check that out, I'll try to put it in the little eye at the top so you can click on it. But here's the plot for God of Highschool. Jin Mori has proclaimed himself the strongest high schooler. His life changes when he's invited to participate in God of Highschool, a tournament to determine the strongest high schooler of all. He's told that if he wins, any wish he makes will be granted. All the participants are powerful contenders who fight their hardest for their own wishes. What awaits them at the end of the tournament? A chaotic battle between unbelievably strong high school students is about to begin. So that is the synopsis I grabbed straight from livechart.me. I also referenced this website before if you want to check out like release dates and synopsis of anime that you like. Livechart.me, you know, sponsor me, you know, what's up? Like I'm bringing you guys traffic, hopefully. But it's a great site to figure out like what you want to watch and like when it's gonna air, where it's gonna air, and all that. So God of Highschool is coming, guys. It is nothing but hype. Every single trailer they dropped, I think they have dropped 3 so far, has been so hype. Especially I think that very first one that came out, where it's just like, I don't remember the song. It's like da-na-na-na, da-na-na, impact, and it's like the way that it's edited with the music as they're fighting, it looks so cool. It's just so hype. I'm super excited for it. I'm just here to see people fight, man. I don't know about you guys, but I want to see people kick butt, and I can't wait. Another new anime that's coming out is Dence. It is coming out on Funimation on July 8th, and I'm actually really excited for this one. It looks super interesting. The plot goes like this. So it says, many years have passed since humanity was driven to the brink of extinction by the sudden emergence of the unknown life forms Gadol. I'm going to call them Gadol because I think in the trailer they call them dolls. Those humans that survived now dwell in a 3,000-meter-high mobile fortress, Dence, built to protect them from the Gadol threat. Denizens of Dence fall into two categories: gears, warriors who fight the Gadol daily, and tankers, those without the skills to fight. One day, Natsumi, a tanker girl who dreams of becoming a gear, meets Kaburagi, an armor repairman of Dence. This chance meeting between these seemingly two opposites, the girl with a positive attitude and never gives up on her dreams, and the realist who has given up on his, will eventually shake the future of this world. So this sounds really cool. The trailer looks really cool. I feel like they're starting to have more characters, more main characters that are young girls. My only worry from watching the trailer, or the second trailer that dropped, is that the main character reminds me a little bit of Emma from The Promised Neverland. And for those who know for those who know Emma and have read the manga, even if you haven't read the manga, it's just that the main character seems like very vibrant and like over the top, and you know, like most main characters, but I just don't want, and she looks like Emma to me, so I hope that's not why I'm like comparing the two. Anyway, it looks good though. I like that there's this new, like interesting dynamic between this young girl and this older guy who are two totally different people, but they have to end up working together. I feel like they're gonna learn a lot from each other, and I think that's a cute dynamic. Like a father-daughter relationship or like a brother-sister relationship. But I'm interested in all of like the dystopian futuristic type stuff, like the giant walls and the whatever the mechanism is that is Dece. That interests me. And I can't wait to see like what kind of adventure it's gonna be. Next up is Rent a Girlfriend, which is coming on Crunchyroll and Verve on July 9th. Here's the plot. So Kinoshita Kazuya is a 20-year-old failure of a college student. He managed to kiss his girlfriend once, but was dumped after a month. Completely spiteful, Kazuya uses a certain method to date a girl. He goes to their meeting place and suddenly hears, "You're Kazuya-kun, right?" A beautiful girl brushing her long black hair behind her ear was there, smiling at him. Her name was Mizuhara Chizuru. Something real is born after just a single rental. A reckless rom-com filled with love and excitement is about to begin. So this is a harem series, and if you like harems, then there you go. But the reason why I'm willing to give this one a try is because the characters are of adult age and they're actually college age or in college. It's not high school kids, which I'm tired. I'm so tired of. Like, I'm not a huge fan of harems in general, but high school harems are even more annoying because it's like the same trope every single time. Like I couldn't watch Bokuben. I haven't even watched Quintessential Quintuplets, even though I kind of want to, but just because it's in high school, it just throws me off. I'm like, I'm tired of these harems in high school. Like, we get it, you're in high school and there's girls with big boobs, we get it. But in this one, there's girls with big boobs in college, so it's slightly different. The other reason why I'm interested is because, you know, the girls are slightly older, so if it is more ecchi, I don't feel as uncomfortable watching a series with older characters that are of age, because they're older characters that are of age rather than 15 or 16-year-olds. Like, that just, I can't watch it. Like, it's hard for me to watch ecchi like that. Is the Misfit of Demon King Academy. This is the last one I'm going to talk about of brand new anime coming out. And then I'm going to get into returning anime in a little bit. But The Misfit of Demon Academy is coming out on Crunchyroll on July 4th. It's actually an isekai with a full long title, which I'm going to say right now as I explain the plot. The Misfit of Demon King Academy. History's strongest demon king reincarnates and goes to school with his descendants. And as soon as I read that part, I was just like, what? Like, okay? Like, what? Goes to school with his descendants? What kind of nonsense is that? So let's get into the plot real quick. The tyrannical demon king has been reincarnated after 2,000 years. However, his suitability to the academy that educates candidates to become the new demon king renders him a misfit. Anos Valdegord was a tyrannical demon king that eradicated humans, spirits, and even the gods, but became bored of eternal warfare and reincarnated with dreams of a peaceful world. However, what awaited him in reincarnation after 2,000 years were descendants who became too weak after being accustomed to peace and all sorts of magic that deteriorated to the extreme. Anos enters Demon King Academy that gathers and educates those who are viewed as the reincarnation of the Demon King, but the Academy could not see through his true powers and ends up branding him as a misfit. Furthermore, they already assumed that the legendary Demon King was someone completely different. While everyone insults him as an inferior, he counts Misha, the one girl sympathetic to his cause, as a subject. The Misfit Demon King races up the hierarchy of the demonic world. Sounds like some nonsense, right? It's isekai, the freaking Demon King's getting reincarnated and going to school with his descendants. I like how the isekai takes place inside of that world, though. It doesn't, like, the Demon Lord was already in that world and he just gets reincarnated into the future rather than into a different world. So I guess that's a different spin on it. Also, I like that since it's about the Demon Lord, he's kind of like an anti-hero. He's kind of hot. I saw the trailer. He looks really cute, but I feel like it's going to be really goofy because it seems like one of those isekai that would be super goofy. Before we move on to returning anime, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Anime Tea. New videos out every Wednesday and Saturday. Returning anime that I'm going to talk about two main seasons two main anime that are having a second season coming out this summer. The very first one, another anime that's super hyped up, is Fire Force Season 2, which is going to air on Crunchyroll and Funimation on July 3rd. The second trailer dropped this past week for it, so it looks super exciting. We got to see a little bit more of Ogun Montgomery, who I'm super excited to see. His melanin was popping. It was looking so good. We get to see him ride his little like hoverboard thing, which was really cool as well. And they talked about how the teams are they're gonna work together with other teams to try to take down that one organization. Don't flame me. I don't remember all the whole plot exactly, but take down the other organization that took Shinra's brother and all that. So that's going to be super fun. There's also a new villain character, I think, that's coming out. And like 3 other characters that are coming out from the series besides Ogun. The other anime that's getting a second season, and I've actually mentioned it before in spring anime returning into summer 2020 video that I just made, is Re:Zero Season 2. It's coming on Crunchyroll July 8th. I actually have not seen the first season of Re:Zero, but I know that Re:Zero fans are probably super excited for the season to drop, especially since it got postponed from spring when it was originally supposed to air. And lastly on my list, I wanted to talk about continuing anime. So this is anime that started in spring and is continuing into summer. And I'm only going to talk about one, which is Fruits Basket. So Fruits Basket started in spring of this year and it's going to continue to the end of the summer season because it has 24 episodes. So the first 12 just aired this past spring season up until that 12 episode mark. And then I think I haven't watched the newest episode that came out on Monday yet. So they might have changed the opening song already to introduce the second core of the series. So I'm super excited. It's continuing to air on Crunchyroll and Funimation. I think Funimation's dubbing it, but not simul-dubbing it. I think they're just dubbing it as they can since we're still on quarantine and all that. So yes, I'm super excited to see the end of the second season. I don't know if it's going to wrap up the whole show. I haven't looked into that yet. I'm really hoping not. I want it to go on for at least a third season, but I guess we're going to find out because yeah, I'm sure manga people know how close we are to the end of the season by now. So yeah, this is the list of anime that I wanted to talk about today. There's a whole lot more that you can find on websites like Crunchyroll and livechart.me, or you can continue to check back on my Instagram and Twitter at the Anime Tea to see what new anime is dropping. I try to post them. I'm trying to post a list of all the ones coming out. Let me know what anime you're most excited to see coming up for this summer 2020 this summer 2020 season. Which ones you will be watching, which ones you won't be watching. I know for sure, I can tell you guys right now, I'm going to be watching Dence, God of High School, and Fire Force Season 2, of course, and of course continuing Fruits Basket. So those ones for sure. I might start Rent a Girlfriend and the Misfit of Demon King Academy. So you guys let me know what you're going to be watching. Don't forget to comment what I just asked, and subscribe to the Anime Tea. Turn on notifications so you can see when new videos drop. I release them every week on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and I will see you guys in the next video.